Yes, I was wondering what kind of bankruptcy can I be in. I got DCH bills and plus a cable bill plus loans.
Okay, Christian, before you hang up, let me ask Scott if there's something else he needs to know other than you describing medical bills and some loans. Is there any other question that's not too personal that would help you answer her question?
Well, first of all, you want to find out, have you filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy in the past?
Have you ever done that before, Christian?
No.
Never have, okay.
Never filed.
Anything else before we let her go?
Do you own any real estate?
No.
Okay. Very good.
Well,
Christian, let's see what we can come up with and give you some good guidance. And we'll be giving Scott's phone number late in the program, too, so you can follow up and call him if you need to, based on what Christian told us, Scott.
The reason I asked those initial questions is because Chapter 7 bankruptcy is a total liquidation, but you can only do it once every 8 years. So I want to find out if first of all, if she qualifies for that, and it sounds like she hasn't previously filed, so that wouldn't be an indicator. I next asked, does she own real estate? And I'm really, in general, looking at assets, and that's the big ticket item there. And because if you own real property that's paid for or has a lot of equity in it, and that would go for personal property too, anything with a lot of equity, you may not want to do a Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Because if you did, you'd be required to liquefy.
Yeah, for example, you've got a 200-acre farm across from the River Chase Galleria that's paid for, and you have $300,000 you owe to DCH. The problem is you're not going back to work, but if you've filed a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, what's going to happen to the farm?
They're going to sell it.
They're going to sell it and pay DCH and give you the rest of the money. So those would be the first things you look at. Okay. In her situation in general, without getting more details, Chapter 7 bankruptcy may be a way for her to go. The advantage of that is she could file. She wouldn't have a lot of court interaction. You'd have you'd meet with your lawyer. You get the facts, potentially file a petition. It would stop DCH from collecting wage garnishments if there is any. You potentially, if there are no other issues that come up in the case, you have a meeting of creditors. It's an opportunity for the trustee to show up, ask her questions about her assets.
Yeah, that's the
ask creditors, have an opportunity for her creditors to show up and ask questions about her assets. If no one objects, she's likely to get her discharged several months later and wipe away these debts.